Hey guys, Ralph here, and welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this thrilling Thursday here in Connecticut. You saw the thumbnail. Oral surgery, day 2. Guys, let's see what we got. My practicing has been so haphazard lately. You know what? We'll talk about it in a minute. Okay? Let's see what sort of compression I have, if any. I have no idea what's going to come out. I really and truly don't. Many days times when I just take, I'll talk about it. All right. Now, here's the deal. I love to practice. Love to practice. One of the reasons that I got into teaching many years ago is I realized I enjoyed practicing more than I actually liked performing. Go figure, working on the chops and everything, that's what I love to do. Different video, but anyway, I love to practice. Now, at this point in my life, with the 1SB and all this sort of stuff, and these things are selling, baby. If you don't have one, you don't know what you're missing. With that said, with the 1SB, when I can't practice, in other words, real life gets in the way, I don't sweat it like I used to, okay? But I miss it. I miss it terribly. Now, what I told you, the chops normally, when taking a day off, feel nice and fresh, okay? A couple technical things I capped that I wouldn't have normally done. That's where the practice comes in, okay? For a different time. But here's the deal. As I said before, with these allergies that I've been having for the last week, 10 days, which are much better, much better. I'm sleeping better and all this sort of stuff. The compression was severely, severely compromised. Severely compromised. First of all, I couldn't do that for the longest time without coughing. Okay? That, as you see, is now gone. Okay? But also there was a thing that I was very, very weak because I wasn't sleeping. I was, because of the coughing and whatnot, absolutely exhausted. Okay? And again, I didn't have compression. A high C. I've trained myself to this point that I don't stretch. I don't, press to get notes and all this sort of stuff. So the high C was about it. It was about it. Then, with this oral surgery thing, now this has been going to be going on off and on for the rest of the summer before we really get things in with, don't want to get into it. But anyway, but this compromises compression in a different way. When the tongue is pressing and thick and firm inside the mouth. It presses not only sideways against the molars way in the back, all the way to the back, but it also presses upward against the upper teeth as well. You don't even feel it for the most part, unless your gums are a little tender because of what happened at the dentist. Okay? And I noodled around a little bit, and there's no question about it. The compression was compromised. Now, I've told you before, when you're sick, when you're not feeling well, Jerry had back problems, the best thing you can do for your chops, if you can, from a professional standpoint, take the day off. Do not compromise your chops. Now, pain is the way, your body's way of telling you you are doing something wrong. And the body will do anything to try to not allow yourself to have that pain. So even though you're trying desperately to keep the tongue in the right place, if it hurts, it shies away from that. And once again, like Jerry's back problems, all this sort of stuff, a headache, if you get that type of thing, don't play. Don't play. Now, as you saw, my technique was compromised. No question about it. Caca notes, ghost notes and whatnot, that would normally not happen if I had anything resembling practice. But the compression was compromised. Now, I'm going to practice today. It felt pretty good today. And I think I can get a decent practice in. And we'll see how that goes. Okay? May not. We'll talk about it again tomorrow. But this is what's going on, guys. And as I said, guys, if something hurts, don't play. I used to, when I was a kid, have chronic ear infections. I was one of the first children ever to have those tubes put in my ears. I don't even know if they do that anymore. But nowadays you can get rid of the mucus via diet and whatnot. We didn't know that then. And again, my ears would be hurting. They'd be, popping and snapping and all this sort of stuff. I still try to plow on. Worst thing I could have done. Worst thing I could have done. Even back then, I got to get my practice in and all this sort of stuff. Worst thing you could do. You never compromise the compression. It's the whole thing. All right? All right. Anyway, eat and drink your fruits and vegetables and live your life with true power. Not the fake stuff, true power. Love you all.